Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. We really do have the light bulb moments, but this is really the only place that I can do a reading at the moment. I've chosen the cards very quickly. We're going to have a look at the Witch's Tarot and the Sacred Spirit reading cards and the Heal Yourself reading cards. And then it really was a toss-up between Rumi and is that orb on my screen? Can you see something just now? If you can't, then it's a splodge on my screen. Anyway, I can just see like a little circle right there. Did it disappear? Anyway, the Mother Mary, she won. So it's interesting because I've actually got you placed against a mirror. So I can, if I look up there, then I can see myself. I look down there, I can see myself. Okay. A higher self is above me. It's like in that light bulb. Should we have a look and see what messages would like to come out this evening? I think it's around about 9:30. Yeah. I'm a little tired, but it's Saturday night. I've had a very interesting, fun evening with my eldest daughter and her partner and their friend. We've been in the garden. They made me a lovely bench. Well, my daughter's partner did. He made me a lovely bench. And yeah, we've just been hanging out. It's been a good evening. So this is my chill down time, and out come the tarot. Be interesting to see what the energy's like today. The Witch's Tarot. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you like what's changed in my life. So what I've had to adapt to. So this week I've been working early mornings. So having to adapt to waking up when, well, I was going to say when everyone else is sleeping, but probably not. But waking up at the crack of dawn, should we say that? We can say that. So I've had to adjust to that. And walking a lot. I thought to myself earlier, I need to get like the app where it counts how many steps you do. I think there was an app on there. It might have been the health app, but I kind of got rid of that app. It's not something that I would track, but I feel as if like I'm adjusting to walking a lot now and waking up earlier. Yes, I get a lot more done. That's what I'm finding, because I was thinking I've done a reading like every day and I've been like super busy, if you want to say that. It's been non-stop, full on. And this is like my chill down time. I like it because it kind of brings clarity to the day. Right, let's have a look at the Witch's Tarot now. We've been using these cards to do the spreads that it recommended. A little wispy noise come out of my nose then. The World card. So let's do a free flow reading with this deck. Let's have a look at what we're going to be talking about. Be interesting to see what are we discussing. Hold on a second, because I've got like an itchy boob. Just the top here, right by my armpit. I was going to say about how like when I look at a picture, it either has a negative feeling to it or a positive feeling to it. So let's have a look at what. Okay, interesting. We're looking at the World card. Now, so let's have a look. What do I notice about all of these cards is the smile. So would I say that this is a positive or a negative card? I think there's a slight smirk on the lion's mouth, in the lion's smile. What do you think? I'm not too sure about the stag down there. I mean, the green man, he's smiling a little. Do we think that this character is Shanice is coming through. I love your smile. Sitting in my class, just drifting away, staring into the window. Into the window? Don't think that's the word. Staring into the something of the world. Yeah. I can't hear the teacher supposed to call me along. I don't see the bad boys trying to get some play, 'cause I love your smile. So this is about the student is distracted by the teacher. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I've had an interesting evening, and one of them conversations come up about, I'll tell them, about two female teachers that kind of, they both had sex with like this 16-year-old student. So, and that was one of the topics that was up for discussion and what we was talking about this evening. So it's like I can't hear the teacher supposed to have called me at all. Right, okay, let's carry on, because I was thinking that's like a feminine singing that, but I'm not sure. So are you listening to me? I don't really know what. I'm just going to say what comes out. I think that's best. Can we get me another card? I've got Wham coming through now. Wake me up before you go, because I'm kind of feeling the energy. Don't wake me up. It's like, well, as in like, don't lift my energy too much, because I've been up like since the crack of dawn, and I was like, well, let's just go with the energy. I don't have to get up tomorrow, so it's all good. Okay, well, I was scratching on my head now. I was only talking about that. It was like this evening I'm quite tired because I've been up early, and it's like it's good that I've got tomorrow off, because but then it's my night off and I still go to bed early, and it's like, oh, I would like to just like stay up late and maybe watch some movies or, but it's like I'm prioritizing, and I think a reading is more beneficial. Then I can chill out in a moment. Let's see, because I could be thriving off this energy for a good few hours afterwards. What are you going to tell me? Okay, that's interesting, because it kind of says I choose you. Have a look. So this is a really exciting time. That's why he's smirking. The Wizard of Oz was coming through. Let's have a look at what we got here. A mermaid and a dragon and a little black kitten and a rainbow and some... my goodness, my eyesight's going blurry now, so Lord help me with reading these cards, the messages. I'm only trying to... Maybe I'll have more luck with the words than with the images. Maybe. I think that could be money. And then there's a butterfly. Does that actually look like he's kind of reaching for the mermaid card? It just depends where you think the positioning of these are. Okay, let's have some coffee. We've got the Cheshire Cat. Is the energy of I know something you don't know? Okay. 7 of Cups. Sugar, dun, 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 dun. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. So let's go back to the student. Snap out of it. Let's go back to the student needing to learn a few things, maybe, but he's distracted by the teacher. So it's like he's not listening. Okay, it's like I'm calling your name. Am I? Say my name, say my name. when no one is around you. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so there's a wall here. Okay, we'll take this card. It's just slid off as well, but we'll have a look at this in a moment. That card's a little bit impatient. You just have to wait. I was going to say you just have to wait your turn. So we've got a feminine here, and I'm not sure about the look on her face, to be honest with you. I felt the energy of her being pregnant, maybe being greedy. So there's kind of a wall that's gone up. So, okay, I feel like here the feminine has kind of built this wall up around her. She's got some swords here, which I think the 3 swords have come out of her heart, because the 3 of swords suggests heartache, heartbreak, heart loss. She's carrying lavender, but she's not carrying it. It's like kind of tied around her waist, calming. She's trying to stay calm, but there's like all this ivy that's growing up over the wall. It's like it's poison ivy. I'm just not sure. It's not a very good card for this feminine. To be in this energy here, I actually feel like she's got a magical wand. So I feel that this masculine. Should I just get to the point? I'll get to the point. This masculine knows something that you don't know. Like, I don't know. I've gone really common now. Knock the wall down. Get a sledgehammer. It's just like you've built up defences here, and they need, because you're impatient. That next card's impatient. What's going on with our words? But this masculine knows something you don't know. It's like he's chosen you. Okay, he's smirking to himself, and you're getting more frustrated, like building your barriers and walls higher and higher. In a way, it kind of took me to poison ivy. So, and being hungry for it. I feel the energy, it's not a bad thing that you're hungry for it, but I do feel your frustration will be lifted. I don't think that the divine will allow you to be in this energy. So something's going to knock your socks off. There it is. So it's the energy of divine feminine. You've actually kind of come across as being defenses. Your defenses are up because it hasn't happened yet. So maybe this connection's poisonous. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was all that negative. Because you're not desperate, but you're hungry for it. And it's right there. It's right there in broad daylight. And this is an offering from the universe. Like I said, there's something's going to happen. So this is like kind of faith coming into the equation. These. It's beautiful, isn't it? So, light bulb moment. There's no need for these. When you're in this, not this energy, but when you know that the soothing, loving, nurturing energy of the divine is draped around you, you are a golden child. It's like you've gone through so much heartache. You don't need to defend yourself anymore. You are a free spirit. And you most definitely should not be hiding in the shadows behind a wall. You've been told. That's why the Mother Mary came in. I told you it was a toss-up. Who won? The Mother Mary. Okay. Right, so. A bit noisy out there. That's quite interesting. I've got 2 kind of sides here. So we've got this here. I'll find out some more. The Wizard of Oz. Oh, interesting. What did Glinda say to Dorothy? You had it within you the whole time. You just didn't realise. Oh, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Emerald City. Okay, 5 of Swords. I feel this just is pinpointing something. The 5 of Swords. In a way, it's like stop deceiving yourself. Start believing. Nice energy. I just feel like maybe you've just lost faith. Okay. Sacred Spirit reading cards. Let's go to the masculine's energy here. This Ace of Pentacles is just as impatient as what you are for you to have it. But you just have to let your guards down. There's a frog here. It says, interesting, it says, shield your energy, look beneath the surface. It's like shield your energy, but not your life. Because what I was going to say, and I said, well, not this character, because I was just about to say that when you're in a positive, uplifting, jolly, joyful energy, that's what you will attract to you. So if you're in this energy, it means that you're the only person putting out that that vibration. Okay. I'm singing, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, till the morning comes. Oh, Joanna, she runs the country. Okay. One for you and one for you. Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. What was interesting, I tried to look at all their smiles. So you call it a smile, but it's not called a smile if it's a frown. So I'm looking at all their mouths, but I couldn't see the eagles. So I didn't address it. We're going to address it now. Celestial Gatekeeper, timing is critical. What's interesting is then I was taken to the cup that I feel like he's reaching out to, which is the mermaid, which fills your energy, Divine Feminine. It's like you're meant to be calling him in, calling him home with your magnitude, with your seduction. That doesn't feel very seductive. That feels shut down and tired. And there's no excuses to be in that vibration. You're in control of your own life, your own destiny, and your own flow. Whether that's speed of life or the flow of your, I don't necessarily want to say the speed of your energy, where you can shift gears quickly once awareness takes shape. He's pointing to the mermaid, or is grabbing for the mermaids. And the mermaids are known for their siren call. And I feel like the eagle is looking up at the mermaid. Timing is critical. Took me to the reading we had maybe last week. Don't quit before the miracle. So, card number 7. Okay, I went to align your universe, and I feel that's exactly what the masculine's been doing, aligning their universe. Are you ready? Clear your focus. Timing is critical. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures, unafraid of confrontation. The resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that eagles demonstrate ensure their presence is felt. Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land below, demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. It's interesting. Because it's like you're not respecting yourself when you're not seeing your own worth. You're not understanding that you attract to you exactly what you think you are or what you think is occurring. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gateways. Eagles always been closely, eagles have always been closely associated with God or a spiritual higher power. The Aztecs, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered the people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive in their natural habitats. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent and are considered more valuable than human relationships, as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. So right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision-making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in prematurely. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to... Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. Okay. The affirmation: I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. The cards just like spun. To the High Priestess. The cards just kind of split themselves in half. Okay, let's read your card then. Because I was just about to pull another card for that side, but there's a little conversation going on, isn't there? A little. It's like a little bit at a time. Felt like the chair was just about to collapse. It's like the chair's lost a screw. It's got a screw loose. Let's have a look. Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. Card number 17. There's the energy here of you remembering who you are, and I feel the energy of you being 10 steps ahead of everyone else. Okay, could be 10 years wants to come through. But card number 7, and then we have card number 17. This is very much the masculine energy telling the feminine here, the divine feminine here, to remember who she is. Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. I feel like I've got something crawling down my neck. It says, don't look back. Move forward with an open mind. We exist within a multiverse with multiple realities. Anything is possible if we set our mindset accordingly. Reaching beyond limitations and what is currently visible to us enables humanity to continually evolve as a species. Sacred symbols, ancient architecture, and medicine have been inspired by astrological phenomena. You may find yourself searching for knowledge on ancient healing practices, energy work, or light-based information such as DNA coding, energetic downloads, sacred symbols, and self-healing techniques. A guiding hand of a star or galactic healer can facilitate profound healing. Experiencing frequent ringing in the ears. This is something that I've been receiving a lot of, is ringing in the ears. Experiencing frequent ringing in the ears, unusual hot flushes, or perhaps knowing answers to questions you have little experience or knowledge of will take focus as you adjust to this higher resonance. Born healers and psychics may experience deep soul activations as galactic healers are present in your life right now. Tickling my nose. Okay. You may feel particularly connected to Palladian, Orion, or Arcturian energy, and it is strongly recommended you discover more about this connection now. Honour your own connection, for at last this may identify why you have felt so isolated and misunderstood in life. You may already feel strongly connected to the times of ancient Egypt, Atlantis, and ancient Lemuria. Now is the time to reawaken your inner knowing and the ancient knowledge that already resides within you. Know that a deep awakening is occurring now, and you must acknowledge how far you have already come in your journey of life. Shall I repeat that? And you must acknowledge how far you have already come in this journey of life. While remembering past life experiences can be adventurous to understanding our psyche, it is important to remember you can only integrate healing towards this level in the present moment through conscious thought. Try not to get lost in these connections. You must remember that your time is now. Okay, try not to get lost in these connections. You must remember that your time now is in the present, and you must incorporate and embrace these aspects of you if you wish to further your understanding of self and share healing and knowledge with others. In a way, Divine Feminine, snap out of it. Okay. Shadow aspect. Arrogance, oppressive leadership, irrational behaviour. Okay, let's have a look at your affirmation. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitation. Okay, limitations. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations. Let's have a look at the Heal Yourself cards now. I've got that itch again. I've got that itch again. Okay, masculine energy. Let's have a look at this side. What's interesting is we've got this surrender energy. I feel the energy of like you kind of saying, maybe you're enjoying wallowing for a time in self-pity, worries, life. And look at this energy underneath here. Cycles. Let's read this card first. Card number 6. Life is cyclical. Sometimes things flow, and at other times they slow down. That's interesting because I said I didn't want to use the phrase about speed with like energy, and I felt it was more of a flow of energy. Okay, anyway, let's just carry on. What cycle of your life are you in right now? What is the one area of your life where you need to focus more of your energy? Is it time for you to focus on your family? Do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Is this the time for healing and regeneration? Maybe you are completely ready to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dream a reality. Each cycle you encounter offers you fresh gifts and possibilities to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you are in, the more flow and harmony you will experience in the choices you make. Okay, action. Your body is the key to showing you where you are at. Do you have the energy and the vitality to focus on your goals, or are you in a period of healing? Write down what you are experiencing at present. I told you guys I was getting up earlier. I'm walking a lot more. Okay, doing a lot more steps. A lot. I'm intrigued to know how many steps I'm doing a day. Okay. After coming out, I feel this period of healing. So write down what you are experiencing at present. Read over what you wrote several times. Then give yourself permission to honour the cycle you are in. Is it time to learn, or is it time to learn or to apply what you have learned? Let's find out some more. Let's get another card for you. I just feel like you've learned. Is this a cycle of learning, or is it a cycle to put into play, shall we say, what you have learned? You're ready. The Ace of Pentacles is here, dangling in midair. It's ready, look. Jeez, it's right in front of you. It's right beside you. Look behind her. Let's have a look. Can we have some guidance for the Divine Feminine, please? Sexual Arts, card number 33. Oh, the belly's rumbling. Interesting, I went to Entrapment, Phoenix Rising, and in between them is Sexual Arts. Bring more light into your sexuality. Keeping sexuality alive is an art. Do you want to have a look at the card first? Keeping sexuality alive is an art form very few people truly understand. Are you sexually attracted to your partner every day? Sex energy only occurs where there is sexual polarity. Everyone has both masculine and feminine qualities to gift each other. The only time there is sexual spark is when one person is embodying more of their masculine energy and the other person is embodying more of their feminine energy. The masculine is the unchanging witness, presence, direction, decision-making, trying to bring everything to closure and consciousness itself. The feminine is change, life force, light, flowing movement, Mother Nature, emotions. Let me read that part again. The masculine is the unchanging witness, presence, direction, decision-making, trying to bring everything to closure and consciousness itself. The feminine is change, life force, light, flowing movement, Mother Nature, and emotions. Do not buy into the myth that sexual attraction eventually dies in Belly really is rumbling, which normally indicates something that the masculines are kind of not happy about. So it looks like it's grumbling in my belly. So do not buy into the myth that sexual attraction eventually dies in long-term relationships. Sexual polarity is an art that takes practice. It can be so subtle and last a lifetime if you are constantly reinventing your gifts and using an open heart. Okay, the action. Feminine essence people. They're talking directly to each. Feminine essence people. Instead of directly telling your masculine partner what you want, as this tends to kill polarity, invite him into action through expressing your feelings. Your speech could be erotic and enticing instead of functional and efficient. Let him know how you're feeling and let him be inspired to direct you there. Masculine essence people. Your greatest gift is constant presence. No matter what your feminine partner is feeling or doing, constantly penetrate her display and see the light that is shining for you. The feminine may come at you like a slap to the face or your favourite kiss. Stay with her energy so the feminine knows that no matter what she's feeling, you are there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful guidance. Okay. That's my daughter. She's sent me messages, which I can't respond to just yet. She's actually rang me now to ask me whether or not I've gone to bed and whether she needs to lock up downstairs. So, okay, we're going to finish with a message from the Mother Mary. 2 messages. Our Lady of the Whispering Heart. Card number 2. Okay, let's just use this card first. So card number 2, because I feel like this is for the both of you. I want to be close to you, my cherished child, so I dwell within your heart. From that sacred place I speak to you daily. Can you feel my presence? I am the voice within that I am the voice within that assures you all is well. I am the feeling in your heart that tells you it is all right to trust, no matter what appears to be. I am the knowing in your heart that every prayer you speak is heard and answered by me instantly. I am the joy and relief in your heart as you realise that your answered prayers are already unfolding in divine perfection, listen for me and know peace within. The clearest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell, where love and trust speak quietly but consistently from deep within the heart. You are being asked to trust in the truths of your heart, even if they seem quieter than voices of fear from within you or coming from those around you. The truths of the heart cut through emotional reactions and mental anguish. The heart simply speaks of what is without distortion. When we hear the heart speak, we know in our bones that what is spoken of is true. Hearing the heart truths may necessitate an action that we would rather not take. Perhaps we need to wait for more of the picture to become clear to us, for a way forward to be shown, when we would dearly just love to act and have the whole situation over and done with. Or perhaps the time for action has come, and we can see the invitation to move forward opening up. To accept that invitation may require a deeply saddening goodbye, a great loss, or a temporary loneliness, even whilst we may sense the wonder and happiness of that which calls us to move on. Our Lady of the Whispering Heart speaks to us of courage, of trust and inner knowing. She tells us to trust our inner truths above and beyond any opinion of any other. You will know deep within what needs to happen and when. The details are held in the loving genius of the Divine Mother and revealed through your heart in the perfect way and at the perfect time. All you need to do is listen and apply with patience and trust the wisdom that is felt from within. If you are finding it hard to hear the wisdom, if you are finding it hard to hear that wisdom, the Divine Mother says this to you. What would your heart say if it was completely free from fear? What would your heart say if it was completely free from fear? This oracle, okay, I'm just going to have a little breather. Ooh, I just caught myself in the higher realm. I think that's magnified as well, so it's kind of a, yeah. Okay, let's carry on. We're nearly there. This oracle, we're nearly there. This oracle also speaks of an important message that is coming to you now or will very soon. This message is either in answer to a prayer already uttered or an answer to a question you didn't even know that you held within. Pay attention to your heart, using the following healing process and affirmation to help connect with this important guidance within. Your world is changing, beloved. What's interesting is this. Your world is changing, beloved. It's like the ringing in the ears. Your world is changing, beloved. You have all the guiding light that you need for this change to be a healing one, even if some sadness is a necessary rite of passage into your greater emerging happiness. Have faith. The Mother is with you, guiding you through your heart always. What's really interesting is I can feel like an air blowing here, like someone's actually whispering or like blowing in my ear. Okay. This oracle has come to remind you of this and to let you know that now, in particular, she is whispering to you, and what you feel in your heart is truth. Okay, let's do this healing process and affirmation. Goodness. Sit quietly with your hands on your heart. You can have your right hand resting gently over your left hand as it rests at the centre of your chest. Feel tenderness and love for yourself. Okay, I know I've got to do this. It's all good. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. So sit quietly with your hands on your heart. I can read quite well from afar. Lucy, yes. Sit quietly with your hands on your heart. You can have your right hand resting gently over your left hand. Oh, this way. Okay. As it rests at the centre of your chest. Feel tenderness and love for yourself as you allow a gentle smile to soften at the corners of your mouth. It's the first card I picked up on. Lucy, do the affirmation. Drop your smugness. Noisy tonight. Feel tenderness and love for yourself as you allow a gentle smile to soften at the corners of your mouth. Say either quietly in your mind or aloud, whatever my heart feels is sacred emotion. It is fuel for my holy process of change and spiritual growth. I accept it willingly and ask for the Holy Mother's grace and unconditional love to help me hear, honour, and respond to my heart truths now and always. Now imagine that you and your heart are in harmony with each other. Different waves of coloured light flow from your heart, and you respond to each wave of colour with love. Imagine just receiving the colours as they flow and acknowledging them with love. The colours may be many or few. This process may take a few seconds or several minutes. Just sit with your heart and allow an exchange of energy. During this time, you may have clear, conscious realizations of inner guidance, which you can neutrally acknowledge and accept with gratitude. You may also have a very subtle experience with not much thought and no words at all, which is perfectly healing in its own way. Stay with and accept whatever your sacred communication is at this time. Know that you are receiving your heart's intelligence, even if at a subconscious level, and when it is time for it to be known consciously, it will rise to the surface of your awareness. When you are ready, you may like to finish the healing process. With this affirmation. The truths of my heart are made clear by Mother Mary's loving grace. She speaks through my heart and I hear her whisper truth. All guidance that I need is with me now. In this I trust, through my own divine nature and her perfect grace. It is so. Beautiful reading. We still have another card. Okay. Our Lady of Soul Birth, card number 5. Did we have this card recently? Because I'm feeling that Snow White energy. Right. Our Lady of Soul Birth. Did I finish all my coffee? No, I've still got a little bit left. I like that. That's a nice surprise. Our Lady of Soul Birth. You and I have never been separated, though you may fear it to be so, my beloved one. Yet as you grow, I grow, As you suffer, I suffer, and as you celebrate, I celebrate. And when you rage and grieve, so too do I rage and grieve. And your journey upon this planet is held within my love and embrace, and is my journey too. I am with you always, we cannot be parted. I accept all parts of you and all parts of your journey. There is nothing to hide from me, for I am in your life with you. When you reject parts of yourself, you reject me. When you love yourself, you love me. But it's talking about this here. Seeing as it's on this side. Okay. And the colour of the dress here. Anyway, okay. There is nothing to hide from me, for I am in your life with you. When you reject parts of yourself, you reject me. And when you love yourself, you love me. Love me, dear one. Love yourself. And your radiant soul grows into life, into light upon the earth. The journey of the soul is a gritty one. It entails encounters with realms of light, with pure love and heavenly rapture. It also entails encounters with negativity, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, grief, anger, and suffering. Such is the mysteries okay, I feel like we're rushing this message through. There's no need to rush the message. The journey of the soul is a gritty one. It entails encounters with realms of light, with pure love and heavenly rapture. It also entails encounters with negativity, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, grief, anger, and suffering. Such is the mysterious experience of being a divine human in the making. We encounter bliss and despair in order to become whole. It is through our wholeness that we are capable of allowing the divine presence to manifest through us as it wishes to, according to a higher plan. This is the divine wanting to manifest through us as it wishes to, which seems to be on the masculine side now, because it's like he's willing to receive it. Are you, divine feminine? It's wanting to manifest. So we encounter bliss and despair in order to become whole. It is through our wholeness that we are capable of allowing the divine presence to manifest through us as it wishes to, according to a higher plan. The more open we are to life with acceptance, especially when we don't understand it, the more we can allow our soul to lead us through life into our divine destiny. When our soul leads us, we avoid the obstacles created by our mind. With the mind's tendencies to reject and judge, we would inhibit the flowing assistance of our soul. The Heavenly Mother wants your soul to blossom, understanding that it is the lotus flower that is fed by mud, and that this is just the nature of being a divine, soulful human. The mother is not interested in perfection. She is interested in love. That is her way. She knows that the dark and the light are in sacred play upon the earth, and that the divine presence is in all things. It is not only within the light, but also within the greatest darkness, though it may seem harder to find there. She understands that to grow and blossom, the soul needs honesty more than it needs pleasantness. She understands that we need the light of joy and also the darkness of anger, rage, grief and sadness channeled into healing consciousness so that we can grow and become all that we can possibly be. She understands that becoming a divinely awakened human being is a raw, wild and beautiful path, often with great suffering, and she feels great compassion. So she empowers us through her wisdom to take the journey with a fearless faith in her divine protection and guidance when we are in need. The mother wants to experience her divine children as succeeding in their spiritual destiny. This requires an acceptance even of the emotions that may not seem spiritual at first, and of the life experiences that seem to be challenging and take us into darker, unknown territory. When we understand that the divine is in all experiences, and we draw to us what we need when we need it, and that the Divine Mother protects us whenever we call upon her, we can trust. We might not always understand, but we can still choose to trust. Interesting. I'm just picking up on this. I said about the lavender, the soothing, the nurturing that's wrapped around you. You are loved and cherished. Golden child. So when we understand that that the divine is in all experiences, I feel in a way it's like Divine Feminine's tongue-tied. She knows that this is the truth. The heart truth. Okay. It's like block by block, brick by brick. She's built a wall that needs to be demolished. So when we understand that the divine is in all experiences and we draw to us what we need when we need it, and that the Divine Mother protects us whenever we call upon her, we can trust. We might not always understand, but we can still choose to trust. Through understanding her teachings of the necessity of light and dark for the heart to become truly powerful, we can accept ourselves and our lives more readily, and in doing so, our soul begins to open up. Our heart becomes powerful. When we can learn to love more completely, starting with ourselves, we become capable of being instruments for her love in the world in other ways. Through our relationships, our passions and interests, our chosen professions, and how we live from day to day. When the soul is allowed to live, rather than the mind trying to squash it down and only allow the logical, understandable parts to see the light of day, miracles can occur. As the heart opens to life without restraint, the miraculous love of the Mother can flow through us. We become instruments of her grace. This oracle comes with a special message for you. Somewhere in your life, in your relationships, or within yourself, you have been holding back. You have been doing so because you were worried that what wanted to come out was not acceptable, or that you would be shamed. Mother Mary tells you that she loves you and wants you to blossom. Don't try to stop the flow of love. Allow yourself to take the steps forward that you have been questioning. Don't be afraid, beloved. There is only your great connection to the Holy Mother to discover, and your own soul to grow. The Holy Mother is within you, is within your soul that longs for divine fulfillment. You have her permission to discover and be yourself completely and freely. Do not hide yourself away, even from the darkness. There is nothing to fear. There is only love that is growing. Do you want to do the healing process and affirmation? Okay, I'm not going to be able to join you with this one because you've got to close your eyes. Okay, and I haven't memorised this healing process and affirmation. Not as of yet, anyway. Close your eyes and visualize a bright golden sun burning all around you. Just open your eyes for a minute, just so that you can look at this. Anyway. Close your eyes and visualize a bright golden sun burning all around you. Imagine that in the sun is Mother Mary in robes of golden fire, gazing at you with intensity, joy, and laughter. She knows something. She knows something that you may have forgotten. She knows that you are divine and will always be, no matter what. Imagine that you are in on the secret with her now. Laughing too. I said he knows something you don't know. And the smirk on his face. So imagine that you are in on the secret with her now, laughing too, as you realise the great burning sun is actually your own divine soul. Imagine that golden sun burning bright and feeling good, as you realise you are within the centre of that golden sun, with the Mother Mary holding your hand, shining beautiful golden light upon the earth together. Stay here for as long as feels right, and when you are ready, repeat the following prayer affirmation to close your healing practice. Golden Mother, burning bright with heavenly love, you and I are one. You honour the needs of my soul, wild and free it must be, fed by darkness and light, both channeled into awakening and complete love. Watch over me, beloved Mother, and bless me with all that I need to become my most radiant soul, alive with passionate play and divine love. Through the holy miracles of your grace, I remember you and I are always one, and the world is nourished by our love. Look at that grin on my face. That was a nice reading to read. Okay. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.